after Devi's Puja as part of the Dashami Tithi Vihita Puja. A large assembly of devotees is present. The dhak is being played loudly and Karpura Arati is being waved in front of the mother. नमो देवी दुर्गे शिवे भीमनादे सरस्वत्यरुन्धत्यमोघ स्वरूपे विभूति शची कालरात्रि सती त्वं नमस्ते जगत्तारिणि त्राहि दुर्गे. शरणमसि सुराणां सिद्धक विद्याधराणां मुनिदनुज जनानां मुनिदनुज नराणां व्याधिभिः पीडितानां नृपति गृहगतानां दस्युभिरावृतानां त्वमसि शरणमेका देवी दुर्गे प्रसीद. Is offered as part of the Arataka ceremony. Dashabhuja Mahishasura Madhini Devi Durga is accepting the offering. From her devotees, the graceful Pratima, the consecrated image of Mother, is in the Puja Mandapa. The Aratrikam is being witnessed by hundreds of devotees in the Puja Mandapa. Is the very embodiment of mantra. She is the very embodiment of the scriptures. She is Swaha and Swabha. She is Vashatkara. She is all the letters that constitute our language. She is the embodiment of all the gunas. Tvam Swaha, Tvam Swabha, Tvam Hi Vashatkara Swaratmika. Sudha Tvam Akshare Nitye Tridha Matratmika Sthita. Ardhamatra Sthita Nitya Yanucharya Visheshataha. Devi herself is the sacrifice and she is the heaven which is the reward to be attained through the performance of sacred rituals. She is Sudha, the food of the Devas, which signifies immortality. Devi is the embodiment of the threefold mantra, A, U and Ma, which constitute the Omkara. And she is the Ardhamatra, which is eternal and which surpasses even these three parts of the Omkara. She is the Savitri, the Supreme Mother of the Devas. Tvayaitat dharyate vishvam, tvayaitat srijyate jagat, tvayaitat palyate devi, tvamatsyante cha sarvada. By you this universe is born, by you this world is created, by you it is protected, O Devi, and you always consume it at the end. Visrishtau srishtirupa tvam sthitirupa cha palane tatha sanghritirupante jagatosya jaganmaye. Mahavidya, Mahamaya, Mahamedha, Mahasmriti, Mahamoha cha bhavati, Mahadevi, Mahasuri. O you who are always of the form of the whole world, at the time of creation, you are of the form of the creative force. At the time of sustentation, you are of the form of the protective power. And at the time of the dissolution of the world, you are of the form of the destructive power. You are the supreme knowledge as well as the great nescience. Mahamoha cha bhavati, Mahadevi, Mahasuri. The great intellect and contemplation was also the great delusion. The great Devi was also the great Asuri. All powers of good and evil belong to her. Powers of good are hers as much as powers of evil. Prakritistvam hi sarvasya gunatraya vibhavini. You are the primordial cause of everything, bringing into force the three qualities of sattva, rajas and tamas, of which all things are composed. Prakritistvancha sarvasya gunatraya vibhavini kalaratrar maharatrar moharatrischa daruna. Tvam shrihi, tvam ishvari, tvam hrihi, tvam buddhihi bodha lakshana. Lajja pushti tatha tushtihi tvam shanti shanti revacha. You are the great night of final dissolution and the terrible night of delusion. You are the goddesses, you are all the goddesses, you are all the gods, you are the embodiment of every divinity. You are good fortune, you are the ruler, you are the modesty, intelligence characterized by knowledge, bashfulness, nourishment, contentment, tranquility and forbearance. Armed with sword, spear, club, discus, conch, bow, arrows, slings and iron mace, you are terrible, O Devi. At the same time, you are pleasing, yea, more pleasing than all the pleasing things and exceedingly beautiful. Saumya Saumyatara Shesha Saumyedhyastvati Sundari Para Paranam Parama Tvameva Parameshwari. You are indeed the Supreme Ishwari beyond the high and low. And whatever or wherever a thing exists, real or unreal, conscious or unconscious, alert or inert, whatever power, all that possesses is yourself. Yaccha kinchit kvachit vastu sadasatva kilatmake tasya sarvasya ya shaktihi sattvam kim stuyase maya. O you who are the soul of everything, how can I extol you more than this? By you, even he who creates, sustains and devours the world is put to sleep. यया त्वया जगत्सृष्टा जगत्पातात्यो जगत् सोऽपि निद्रावशं नीतः कस्त्वां स्तोतुमिहेश्वरः. Who is here capable of extolling you, O Mother? Who is capable of praising you, who has made all of us? Vishnu, Brahma and Shiva take their embodied forms from you. O Devi, Lord it thus. They wish to slay all the evil powers of this world. स्वासात्वमित्थं प्रभावैः स्वैरुदितैः उदारैर्देवि संस्तुता मोहयैतौ दुराधर्षौ असुरौ मधुकैतथौ. किं वर्णयाम तव रूपमचिन्त्यमेतत्. O Devi, how can we describe your inconceivable form or your abundant surpassing valor that destroys the evil spirits, the evildoers? How can we describe your wonderful feats displayed in battles among all the gods and goddesses and the evildoers asuras? You are the origin of the worlds, O Devi.
Jai Mahamai ki
Shouts of victory.
Jai Swami Ji Maharaj Ji ki
Devi,
Jai Ganga Mai ki
and Mother Ganga,
Jai Sri Sri
and Devi
Durga
Durga.
Mai ki Jai.
हेतु समस्त जगतां त्रिगुणापि दोषैः न ज्ञायते हरिहरादिभिरप्यपारा सर्वाश्रयाखिलमिदं जगदंशभूतम् अव्याकृता हि परमा प्रकृतिस्त्वमाद्या. You are the origin of the universe. O Mother, you are possessed of the three gunas. You are not known to have any of their attendant defects like passion. You are incomprehensible even to Vishnu, Shiva and others. You are the resort of all. This entire world is composed of an infinitesimal portion of yourself. You are verily the supreme primordial Prakriti, untransformed. Devi Prapannarti Hare Prasida. O Devi, you who remove the sufferings of your supplicants, be gracious unto us. Be propitious, O Mother of the whole world, be gracious. Devi Prasannarti, Devi Prapannarti Hare Prasida, Prasida Matar Jagatokhilasya, Prasida Vishveshwari, Pahi Vishvam, Tvamishwari Devi, Characharasya. You are the mother of the universe. Protect the universe. You are, O Devi, the ruler of all that is moving and unmoving.
Om Durgam Shivam Shantikarim.
Now begins the production
Brahmana
around the image of Devi Durga,
Sarvaloka
uttering the production
Pranetrincha Pranamami Sada Shivam Mangalam Shobhanam Shuddham Nishkalam Paramankalam Vishweshwarim Vishwamatam Chandikam Pranamamyaham Sarvadeva Maim Devi Aroga Bhayapaham
Puja Mandapesmin Triratram Ushitva Bhakteirupasita
Pranamami
Mata Athaswadhama Samuddishya
Vindhyastham Vindhyanilayam Divyasthana Nivasinim Yoginim Yogamayancha Chandikam Pranamamyaham.
The Pujak Maharaj is holding an arghya in his hands and circumambulating the image of Devi Durga along with the Tantradharik Maharaj and the other
Parikarmis. Yaidam pathati stotram srinuyadapi yo naraha samukta sarva papebhyo
ritualistic
Modate
send-off
Durgaya
for
saha
Devi Durga.
Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive
The
Sarvartha
continuous remembrance
Sadhike
of Devi's divine form
Brahmani
and
Kaumari
redeeming grace will be left in our
Vishwarupe
mind as
Prasidame
our eternal wealth and support
Agavati Bhayo
when she leaves this place to her divine
Katyayani
abode in Kailas.
Chakamade Kalakriti Kaushiki Tvam hi Katyayani Namostute Rudra Chande Prachandasi Prachanda Gananashini Rakshamam Sarvato Devi Visheshwari Namostute Rudra Chande Prachanda Durgottarini Durge Tvam Sarva Shubha Vinashini Dharmartha Kama Mokshaya Nityam Me Varada Bhava
Some of the sacred icons worshipped as part of the Durga Puja, the Baneshwara Shiva Linga and the Narayana Shila, the Shalagrama, have been taken out of the Puja Mandapa already. And now the Pradakshina mantras were uttered and Devi was circumambulated. Now, as a mark of our humble submission to the Divine Mother and to bid her farewell in a ceremonial way, Pradakshina was done repeatedly by chanting her praises. Pujari Maharaj is carrying Arghya in his hand.
Om Mahishagni Mahamai Chamunde Mundamali
Devi's great feats are being described through these mantras. Her divine qualities are remembered. Her graceful divine form is described. Her redeeming power is remembered and sought. Kantham patu Maheshwari Hridayam patu Chamunda Sarvata patu Kalika Omandhyam Kushtham Chadaridram Rogam Shokam Chadarudam. Today is the Vijaya Dashami of Durga Puja, the victorious 10th day. Dashami Tithi's Puja was concluded on the Puja Mandap at Belur and now Devi Durga is accorded a send-off ritually. Prayers are uttered from the puja manuals. By humbly submitting oneself at the lotus feet of the Divine Mother, who gracefully made her presence felt on the puja mandap for 3 days and accepted the puja offered by her children. Pujari Maharaj is standing carrying an Arghya offering in his hand in front of Devi Durga, and others are reading out the prayers and mantras and stotras from the puja manual. Yam samvatsari puja ya krita devi te maya sangam bhavatu tat sarvam perfection of the worship done so far was prayed for. Devi's graceful intervention, Devi's kind intervention in our human affairs at difficult junctures is sought after.
tat sarvam paripurnam me tvat prasadat sureshwari.
Devi is entreated to return to her celestial abode. Though the Divine Mother dwells forever in the hearts of her devotees. Devi's forgiveness is sought after for any inadvertent mistake that might have occurred during the worship. All the rituals performed, all the offerings done at the feet of Mother are remembered and made an offering unto the highest Godhead, the Supreme Divinity, now present as the Divine Mother of the universe. Symbolically, an arghya was offered at the feet of the Divine Mother for the submission of the whole puja done these days on the puja mandap.
Sangam bhavatu tat sarvam tvat prasadan maheshwari shaknuvanti nate pujam kartum brahma dayasuraha aham kingva karishyami mrityu dharma narolpadhi na jane ham timbarupam na shariram navagunan ekami vahi janami bhakting tvat charanavjayo tang bhakting hridhi.
This is the final phase of the Navami, the Dashami Puja. The puja performed on the victorious 10th day of the Durga Puja. The Divine Mother, having accepted the worship offered in her honor by her children these days, she is now ready to return to her supreme abode, her divine abode in the Kailasa.
Tvangati parameshwari karamana manasa vacha tvatyonanya gatiri mama antaschare.
The Divine Mother is entreated to make our hearts her eternal abode.
Yeshu yeshu brajamyaham teshu teshu achyuta bhaktir abhyayastu sadatvayi om tishta tishta pare sthane swasthane parameshwari yatra brahma dayas sarve surastishtanti me hridi.
Devi is entreated to return to her supreme abode and to make her presence felt in our hearts forever. Gaccha Devi Nijalayam. Devi, now you can depart to your supreme abode, heavenly abode. Some more rituals follow by releasing the Devi who was installed in the Pratima for the sake of worship these days. All these days the Devi was worshipped on a consecrated picture kept in front of the consecrated image of Devi Durga. On the Shashti Tithi, in the beginning of the Durga Puja, at the very beginning of the Durga Puja, Bodhana was performed. The ritual of Bodhana was performed to wake the mother up in the Dakshinayana part of the year. Devi's Bodhan was done under a Bilva tree, following the tradition of the Puranas. Devi's Akal Bodhan was performed. Bodhan means awakening or waking up. Why is this Bodhan needed? Why was this Bodhan needed? Does the Great Mother ever sleep? No, she doesn't. She is ever alert for our sake. Does the Divine Mother return to another world, leaving us here? No, she doesn't. She is ever present among all of us, amongst all of us in this human world. But she has to wake up, and she has to reside in our heart. The Divine Mother has to wake up and remain alert in our Hridaya. Devi, the embodiment of the motherhood of God, never sleeps when this infinite universe is in existence, because her sleep means the destruction of the whole world. But she is asleep in our mind. Her presence is not felt in our heart always. Sharat Kala is an ideal occasion for us to wake her up within ourselves by means of worship externally and devotion and faith internally. With the accompaniment of dhak and various musical instruments, the Bisarjana Puja is nearing completion. Prayers were uttered in front of the Devi, requesting her to return to her real abode, having blessed her children, having removed all the obstacles that we face in our life. The graceful Devi will always grace our mind. At times of happiness and difficulty alike. The Pujak Maharaj has left the main Puja Mandap to an adjacent Mandap where Devi's Bodhan was performed on the Shashti Tithi at the beginning of the Durga Puja. Devi was invoked and installed there as well. She was released from that place as well, ritually by uttering mantras and following the procedure. Om Kalika Tvam Samakhyata Kachvi Vriksham Samasrita Gacha Devi Maha. Now Navapatrika Mokshanam is being performed. In the Navapatrika, the collection of 9 plants and herbs tied together, installed and worshipped as a symbol of Devi Durga all through the Durga Puja.
Om Bhadrakali Samakhyata
is now approached, and prayers are uttered to the Navapatrika Vasini Durga to bless us and be gracious and benevolent to the whole world. Each of the twigs, each of the plants and herbs which constitutes the Navapatrika is individually mentioned in these mantras, and the presiding deities, which are various aspects of the Divine Mother, are invoked, they are prayed, they are requested to return to their real abode, their divine heavenly abode, and to our hearts, of course, by blessing us. After the Navapatrika Mokshana, the Archaka once again returns to the Ghata. Now Nirmalya Vasini Puja begins. Some concluding rituals follow. The goddess called Nirmalya Vasini is being worshipped now.
Nimajyambhasi sampujya patrika varjita jale dharmayudhana vridhyaratham sthapitasi jale maya.
And the Nirmalyas, along with the Darpana, the mirror, is placed in a vessel of water. There Devi's image can be seen, reflected. The Pujaka looked at the image of Devi Durga reflected on this mirror, and having prostrated in front of her, he returned to the asana once again. Devi Durga's image can be seen on the mirror. A beautiful vision which all the devotees await to be seen. Devi Durga's image is clearly reflected on the mirror in the vessel of water kept in front of her in the puja mandap. A divine vision which the devotees await to witness on the Dashami Tithi is beautifully captured in this scene. Jayadevi Mahamaye Jagataschaparajite Jayam Dehi Mahamaye Katyayani Namostute. Having placed the mirror ceremonially in a vessel of water and having perceived her image reflected there, the pujari has returned to his ceremonial seat once again, performing some more rituals which conclude today's puja rituals. Another goddess, Chandeshwari, is given an offering. This is followed by Achidravadharanam. Prayers are said. Prayers are said for attenuation of any possible mistake in the process of the puja.
Om Sri Hari, Om Sri Hari, Om Sri Hari, Om Priyatama
And then Vaigunya Prashamanam or Vaigunya Samadhanam is performed. Prayers are said and japa is performed for the forgiveness of any possible mistake in the puja rituals. Once again, in this ceremony, the Anushtana is dedicated to God and Guru, Sriman Narayana and Sri Ramakrishna. Etat karma Sri Narayana arpitamastu, etat karma Sri Ramakrishna arpanamastu. Prayers are once again uttered in honor of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa, the great Guru and the Ishta Devata of the Ramakrishna Sangha, and his Shakti, Sri Sharada Devi, and the chief disciple, Swami Vivekananda. Everything in this world is a representation of Devi Durga, is a perceivable form of Devi Durga. Striyah Durga, Purushaha Durga, Kumaraha Kumarishcha Durga, Pashavaha Durga. Men and women, children, girls and boys, trees and animals, rivers, mountains, the celestial objects, everything, both internal and external, subtle and gross, are but various forms of the supreme primordial power expressing herself as the mother of the universe.
Yogananda Premanandaschanne Vaye Chaparshada Ramakrishna Gata Prana Sarvamstana Pranamamyam.
The blessings of Sri Ramakrishna and his disciples is prayed for, concluding with shouts of victory. Jayakara in honor of the Devi. All the Devas worshipped in this grand ceremony in the Guru Parampara. Durga Puja is ceremonially completed. And a prayer is uttered together by all the Swamis and Brahmacharis and Matajis present, devotees present, in praise of the Devi. This Tirtha Kshetra of the universal message of Vedanta, Belur Mutt, situated on the western bank of Holy Ganga, is today full of spiritual fervor and the divine ambience. The monks and brahmacharis of the order are singing a beautiful bhajan in praise of Devi Durga, requesting her, praying to her not to go away forever, leaving her children alone, but to be ever present in their hearts. Oh, the gracious Mother, you have come down to our place You have gracefully accepted our offerings on all the puja days. You, the mother of the universe, was so gracious to accept our humble treat. And now please make our hearts your eternal abode. Is the prayer of our children today. We do not know whether you are man or woman or mother. We do not know your true nature. Please reveal yourself unto us. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna once said that I see God in every living creature. The next live telecast will be tomorrow.
একবার বিরাজ গো মা হৃদি কমলাসনে তোমার ভুবন ভরা রূপটি আমার দেখে লইবা নয়নে তোমার ভুবন ভরা রূপটি আমার দেখে লইবা নয়নে কমলাসনে একবার বিরাজ গো মা হৃদি তুমি অন্নপূর্ণা মা শ্মশানে শ্যামা কৈলাসেতে